You say there is no rapture and that it's false doctrine, and you just want to shut anybody down who says anything about it. Are you following man or God? So in another video that I did, I mentioned about the rapture, and then someone left comments saying that's false doctrine, there's no rapture, and he went on and on. Well, I just took a quick glance at his profile. His profile picture was of some teacher that he follows, and most of his postings are just this teacher sharing different things, teaching different things. And when I investigated just a little bit, I found out that this teacher is a false teacher. So if this person, is just all about listening to this teacher and loves him so much that that's his profile picture, he doesn't even know that he's being led astray, because we're supposed to study the scriptures for ourselves and make sure that these people who we are listening to and are teaching us aren't going against what the scriptures really teach. My handle on here is More Noble Berean, and here's where I get it from, and it really shows the importance of why we're not to follow man, but to the Lord. Now these Jews were more noble than those in Thessalonica. They received the word with all eagerness, examining the scriptures daily to see if these things were so. These people were called more noble than the others that were in Thessalonica. You have to go and read the whole chapter to understand what's being talked about here. But Paul went in to the synagogue in Thessalonica before going to Berea. And he was teaching the people, trying to convince the Jews there about Jesus being their Messiah. Some of the people there in Thessalonica did believe, but the Jews, they were like, no, and they got all jealous and evil. However, the ones in Berea, they were more noble than those in Thessalonica. Why? They didn't just sit there and listen to what Paul was saying about the Messiah. They actually went to the scriptures to see what the scriptures had to say, to see if what Paul was saying was true. Checking it out with the scriptures, not just taking a man's word for it. And that's what we should be doing too. We shouldn't be putting our trust in a man or a teacher and glorifying whatever that man or teacher or prophet says. We need to be checking it out with the scripture to make sure it lines up with scripture and be more noble like those Bereans.